argue with the first group. They say, yes, we accept your first argument. You said that when we see the moon with the telescope, aren't we seeing it? Khalas, the Imam said when you see the moon, the new month begins. So what's the problem? They said the problem is, even though this is a type of sight, but it's an unusual type of sight. It's an unconventional type of sight. When the Imam said, when you see the moon, he's speaking about the typical ways that the people would see the moon. He was speaking about the average conventional ways, not unconventional ways through the telescope. And that's why right now, if I tell you right now, I saw in the morning today, I saw a lion. What would you understand? You would understand that I saw it with the naked eyes, because this is the normal, conventional type of seeing something. If then I would tell you, no, I had this telescope that's so powerful, I went on the top of my house, on the roof, and I was looking, at jungles of Africa, and with my telescope, I saw it. You would say, really? This is what you meant? This is weird. We didn't understand this from your words. This is exactly what they say about the hadith of the Imam. When you say, I saw a lion, that means you saw it through conventional, normal, usual, customary ways, and that is the naked eye. So when the Imam said, if you see the moon, then the new month begins, the Imam was speaking about the conventional ways of seeing something, the normal, average ways of seeing something, and that is seeing something with the naked eye, not seeing something with the telescope. This is uncustomary. This is unconventional, and that's why we always have to define and interpret the subjects of the Imams according to the usual, the customary, because people, they think in a typical way, even though the word has many applications, but usually people, they only understand few applications. Other applications, they're very far, they're distant, they're far-fetched. You wouldn't understand that. So we always have to apply the ahadith of the Imams to the conventional, to the customary. And that's why, based on this argument that they used, they said, when the Imam says, Sum lil-ru'ya, waftar lil-ru'ya, when you see the moon, Ramadan begins. When you see the moon, Ramadan ends, stop fasting. They were speaking about the average, customary, usual, conventional ways of seeing the moon, and that is with the naked eyes. With the telescope, sorry, we cannot rely on this. So thus, they say, based on these two arguments, we cannot rely on the telescope. Inshallah, in our next session, we will mention one final point about using technology